Hello children, welcome back to our English lecture. First we completed the poem The Coral from Unit 3. Let's take now the lesson. The name of the lesson is Taro's Reward. It is a Japanese story and very interesting story how the Taro's reward see in this lesson, how the Taro fulfill all the wishes of his parents and he wants to fulfill how he is taking the care of their parents. So let's see in this lesson. See here, Taro's reward. A young woodcutter named Taro lived with his mother and father on a lonely hillside. All day long he chopped wood in the forest. Though he worked very hard, he earned very little money. And this made him sad, for he was a thoughtful son and wanted to give his all parents everything they needed. What you understand here? Where the Taro lived? Yes, Taro lived on a hillside with his father and mother, and he was very poor. What he was working? He chopped daily wood in the forest and he worked very hard, and he earned very little money. And he was not satisfied. He cannot fulfill his parents' wish everything. Whatever they need, he can't afford. One evening, when Taro and his parents were sitting in a corner of their hut, a strong wind began to blow. It whistled through the cracks of the hut, and everyone felt very cold. Suddenly, Taro's father said, "I wish I had a cup of shake. It would warm me and do my cold heart out." What happened? Wind come and it becomes very cold. Their huts also began to blow, and their father, Taro's father, said, "Now I feel very cold. I need cup of shake. Any shake I want. It would make me warm. And I am very old, so hard become my good." This made Taro sadder than ever, for the hearty warming drink called shake was very expensive. The father told to give me the shake. That is very much expensive. He cannot get it. He feel very sad. Taro feel very bad and feel very sad. How did I get a little shake for my poor old father? He decided to work harder than before. Daily how much he is working, more than I will work, and I will get the money and I will buy and I will give. Like this he decided. Shake means here given. One kind of Japanese drink that make the person warm. It brings heat in his body. Expensive means costly. Meanings here given, you have to see it. Next morning, Taro jumped out of the bed earlier than usual and made his way to the forest. He and cut, chopped and cut as the sun climbed, and soon he was so warm that he had to take off his jacket. His mouth was dry and his face was wet with sweat. My poor old father, he thought, if only he was as warm as. And with that he began to chop even faster, thinking of the extra money he must earn to buy the shake to warm the old man's bones. Chopped means cut into pieces, wood. That work he was doing. And he cut it too much. Before sun only he went early morning and he did his work more and more. He became warmer. He thought that I will get extra money, then I will buy the drink and I will give my old father to warm it. That's why he is doing a lot of work. Then suddenly Taro stopped chopping. He stopped chopping because he heard some sound. Which sound we will see. He heard the sound. Could it possibly be rushing water? He heard the sound of water. When he was chopping the wood in the forest, he was heard the sound of water. Rushing water. Water is flowing that. Taro could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream in that part of the forest. He was thirsty. The axe dropped out of his hands and he ran in the direction of the sound. He was thirsty also by chopping the wood. So he went that direction where the sound came of the water. And he was thinking there was no stream or no river near this forest. Then also he went. Taro saw a beautiful waterfall hidden behind a rock, kneeling at a place where the water flowed quietly. He chopped a little in his hands and put it to his lips. Was it water or was it sake? He tasted it again and always it was the delicious sake instead of cold water. He was shocked only by watching this. There is a beautiful waterfall. It is behind a rock. It was hidden. And he went there. He take that water. He wants to check whether it is water or whether it is sea. Twice, thrice, many times he seen again and again. It was a delicious shake instead of cold water. Taro quickly filled the pitcher he had with him and hurried home. Pitcher means a pot usually made of mud pot. He filled that full and immediately he went to the home. The old man was delighted with the shake. After only one swallow of the liquid, he stopped shivering and did a little dance in the middle of the floor. That shake he given to his father because he need that. And only one drop he drank and he started doing dance on his father. That afternoon, a neighbor stopped by for a visit. Taro's father politely offered her a cup of the shake. Some members came from the village and Taro's father given some that shake. The lady drank it greedily and thanked the old man. Then Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. Taro told everything that lady. Thanking them for the delicious drink, she left in a hurry. By nightfall, by night only, she had spread the story this throughout the whole village. What happened? Taro told everything, whatever truth, and that lady told to whole the story of that whole village. That evening there was a long procession of visitors to the woodcutter's house. Each man heard the story of the waterfall and took a sip of shake. In less than an hour, the pitcher was empty. Whatever he brought that much, it became empty. Next morning, Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before. Yesterday's how he went, before that he again went. And he carried with him the largest pitcher he owned. He intended first of all to go to the waterfall. When he reached it, he found to his great surprise all his neighbors there. All the villagers went before him only that place to take the water. When he reached it, he found to his great surprise all his neighbors there. They were carrying pitchers, jars, buckets, anything they could find to hold the magic shake. Then under the waterfall to drink, he drank again and again, and then shouted angrily, "Water! Nothing but water." Other also tried, but there was no shake, only cold water. What happened? When the villagers went there to take the shake, but what happened? Instead of that shake, they get only cold water. 100 times they filled that pot, but they get cold water only. They not get shake. It's a magic only for that Taro, because Taro was a very sincere and kind-hearted boy. That's why God magic him by giving shake water, not cold water. "We have been tricked," shouted the villagers. "Where is Taro? Let us drown him in the waterfall." But Taro had been wise enough to sleep behind a rock. When he saw how things were going, he was nowhere to be found. Taro only watching behind the rock. What's going on there? He only just watched. Muttering their anger and disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. Taro came out from his hiding place. Was it true? He wondered. Was the shake a dream? Taro also realized he was so surprised. We can see whether it is a water or shake. But when Taro was taking, feeling that time shake only coming. And villagers feeling that time what? Yes, cold water. This is the difference. Once more he caught a little liquid in his hand and put it to his lips. It was the same fine shake. To the thoughtful son, the magic waterfall gave the delicious shake. To everyone else, it gave only cold water. Everyone, it gave cold water, but only for Taro, it gives shake. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the emperor of Japan. Japan's king was there. Up to there, this story reached Taro and his magic waterfall. He sent for the young woodcutter and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold. How much reward means? He returned something. Then what he get? 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. So this he rewarded Taro. Why? Because he was very good and kind for his parents. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. This said the emperor was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. What is the moral of this story? Every children should honor and obey their parents. Taro also same child. He obey. He can't earn too much money, so he was sad that he cannot fulfill his wishes, parents' wishes. He can't bring even shake. That's why God's magic, he got the shake of water. Another got the cold water. This is the only story. So what you get the message? You should be listen, obey the parents, whatever they are saying. Understood? This much only story is there. In front, there, meanings given. That meanings, difficult words, you have to write down of this lesson in your notebook. So what is the Taro's reward? What he get? Return? Yes, 20 pieces of gold he rewarded. Reward means return. Something of value given in return. What he did? He was very kind for his parents. That's why waterfall also gave him a shake instead of cold water. And when this story goes to the Japan's emperor, king, that king also rewarded him 20 pieces of gold. So you should be kind, you should be honor, you should be obey your parents. Then you also be like a Taro. You will also get something. Understood? Thank you.